Hey, everybody. Happy Friday. It's amazing and great to be back with everybody again. If you were listening to Joe, I did maybe need a little bit of a long weekend to recover from the wedding. Before I talk about the markets, hopefully you've seen some of the pictures. It was an incredible day. It was an incredible day for our family and Michaela. And as a dad, just it's one of those top five days of my life, being able to be there and to see my daughter so happy. So it was great. And for those of you who are wondering, did I make it? The speech went great. Allergies got to me a couple of times. It was allergies. I wasn't getting emotional. It was just allergies. So from what I was told, I made people cry, and Shaylin killed it with her maid of honor speech. She was making people laugh. Now I'm fighting with people that want her to go in and do stand-up comedy. So I don't know if she's going to stay in marketing at the firm or thinks she's got a career in stand-up comedy, but she had people rolling, and we had a wonderful time. Michaela's on her way back. Excuse me. She's on her way back now from Iceland, from the honeymoon. She started out in Paris. They went to London and then finished up in Iceland, but she's actually on a plane ride back. We get her tonight, early evening. She's in. So for all those who are wondering, the wedding was amazing. We had a great time. There's a lot of pictures on Facebook and our website. Please check those out. So I'm going to get to the markets. They continue to go up. A little bit of a sell-off today, but we're up over 51,000 in the Dow. The S&P, the Nasdaq all hit new records this week. So the market continues to be on fire, up over 51,000. We're about 51.5. We're down about 300 or 400 points today in the Dow. A little bit of a sell-off, which typically happens when there's a big run-up like there's been, but we're on an incredible run right now. The 10-year treasury is about 4.5. The VIX index, it's up a little bit from last week. Last week when Joe was talking to you, it's about 15. It's around 17 and a half this week, but just a little more volatility today because of the sell-off. Tech companies continuing to do well. Everybody's baking in that Iran and peace deal supposedly coming. Gas prices continue to come down a little bit. So a lot of good stuff going on in terms of the market. So I just wanted to share that with everybody. And I'm gonna before I jump into birthdays, I've got to talk a little bit about the Canes. Was able to get to the game last night. Voice is a little bit hurting today, but man, oh man. Last Friday when Joe came on, the Canes were looking to close out the Canadians, which they did in grand fashion. Lost the first game to the Vegas Knights 5-4. That was a tough loss, but they bounced back last night. Came back from 2 down, took it into overtime, and man, oh man, the triangle's alive. There's Canes flags everywhere. I don't know how many thousands of people were out at the watch party outside the rink last night, but it was packed inside. It was crazy. The towels were waving. Caniacs were alive and well, and I know we've got some of our staff that is getting over to do the watch party tomorrow at the stadium while the Canes play in Vegas. So a lot of really neat things going on. And on top of all that, we've had incredible weather this past week. It has just been really nice, very low humidity in the 80s, and just beautiful weather to be outside and enjoying. And I hope all of you are able to do that. Well, without further ado, I'll jump into the birthdays. It's great to be back with everybody. Here we go. We've got a bunch this week. We've got a bunch. Barry, Chris O, Kimberly K, Nancy G, Sam V, Tammy S, Brian R, Martha, Marty W, Michaela W, Philip M, John S, Ann G, Christy R, Frank L, Joanne W, Mary H, Maxine W, Wally T, David R, Gary G, Greg T, Dan P, Ben Kaysen G, Deanne C, Jeannie R, Richard H, Stephen H, Bill V. We've got 3 today. Cassandra J H, Don M, Leanne S, and man, oh man, do we have a ton tomorrow on Saturday. Get ready. Beth N, Carly M, Elizabeth S, Jim Marcel S, Mark K, Michael G, Nell B, Olga L, Ronald M, Stephen M, Steve T, and Tanya all tomorrow. Happy birthday to everybody. Hope it's amazing. Hope you guys are celebrating. We've got an incredible day out there. Hope everybody enjoys this weekend. It's amazing. If there's anything that we can do to help you, please let us know. Give us a call. We're here. For those of you who may be getting some calls from Brandon, he's doing some quality control stuff, calling people and finding out what's went well and trying to see if people will do some Google reviews, but he's looking for feedback on what went well in your experience and maybe what we could do a little bit better. So please take his calls, give him that information because we are going to use that. And he's already gotten some great things from people in terms of our emails, sometimes not having our name on them and people not knowing are actually coming from Raleigh Wealth Solutions. He's got a couple of other things that have been great feedback. So please take his call. He's been doing that there this past week. I just want to let you maybe hearing from him, and he's just doing some quality control and just finding out what your experience has been like, what's been good, and what we can get better at. Until next week, God bless you guys. We'll talk soon.